Plaintiff Bridget Payne says the defendant is her sister, but Bridget does not like the way her sister treats her. Bridget feels the defendant is unappreciative and self-centered, and she's suing her today for unpaid loans. Defendant Roxanne Moore says that Bridget did not know her boyfriend, but still sent harassing text messages to him. Roxanne claims Bridget even threatened to show up at her job, and she insists she has repaid a portion of the loans.
Start with you.
Okay. First of all, I want to say it's a pleasure to see you and Doyle in person. And my daughter,
What's
Erica.
so pleasurable about Doyle? I'm the one here in the case. Doyle not here in the case. Doyle not here in the case. Women kill me coming here talking about how pleasurable Doyle is. Doyle looks so good. I've been thinking about Doyle at night. Go ahead, man. You started out wrong.
Oh, my.
Go ahead, man.
Well, this is my sister, Roxanne. And I'm here today because I don't like the way she treats me. I help her out when I can. And I feel she's somewhat unappreciative and also self-centered. And the reason why I say she's self-centered, there was a Christmas that we had where we were doing a gift exchange for the children. It was like a $5 gift exchange. And I said, just go ahead and get Eric a $5 gift card from McDonald's. And you will not believe, come Christmas Day, what she tried to give my son. And I know it's not about the money at Christmas, it's the thought. But how much thought goes into giving someone a brownie? And it wasn't even a homemade brownie. And,
so how did your son react?
Well, he didn't want the brownie.
Now that's ungrateful. He could have gotten nothing.
Right.
Ma'am, you give me some background.
Okay, Your Honor, I want to have a chance to tell my side. First of all, I want to introduce my sister to my boyfriend, Dan. And first of all, she would call him.
Trying to make a point that
Yes,
she
I
hasn't
am.
met him because you all haven't been in touch?
No, Your Honor, there's more to it. I'm trying to make a point is that she would text him like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Text
He's a truck
who?
driver, my boyfriend.
So she knew him already?
No, she didn't know him. And so
Text him at 1 saying what?
She would text him and tell him that your girlfriend owes this money to me. And at one time,
How did she get his number?
At one time, he was trying to help out because he's the one that paid the $125
All right,
of
help
the
out.
$250. Yes.
Help her out.
Right.
By doing what?
He was trying to pay some of the debt that I owe, the $250. So he was paying $125 of it. Is what he did.
He couldn't give it to you?
Well, he sent it to her Western Union.
I'm just curious. How do they exchange numbers? That's all.
Well,
I'm
that's
just
because
curious.
at one point I had a phone call from my niece, and then my boyfriend wanted to solve everything. So then he asked me for my sister's number, and I gave him, and so he wanted to try to solve things. So,
What did he do?
well, he paid $125 of.
Did that
of it.
solve it?
Well, no.
I know.
No.
They're still here.
No, it didn't.
What else you want me to know?
And she told me, you'll never know, I might show up one day at your job, at your house or whatever. 2 weeks prior to us coming to court, she did show up at the house, knocked at the door, but my boyfriend didn't know who she was because he never met her. And the point I'm trying to make was that he was trying to help out, but then he was showing me like the text, the phone calls and all of that, and I couldn't understand why she would tell him all the stuff that she told him, not meeting him and not knowing anything about him. He was basically a stranger to her.
What would he say in response?
I'm, trying to just I'll try to smooth things out for you guys. He said, because at that point he didn't really meet her. He didn't know who she was, so he was just.
But you all were kind of bothered by the fact that she would text him at 1 in the morning?
And
was
tell
he
him
bothered?
stuff. Well, he didn't come out with
He
those
said it was
words
all right.
exactly. He didn't say it was all right either.
Because he
no.
responded.
Right. Right.
Boy, somebody texts me at 1 a.m. in the morning and I don't like it either. I don't respond, or I respond and say, why are you texting me at 1 a.m. in the morning?
Right.
This is very inappropriate.
Right. And as for touching on the story about the...
Touching on who? Now you're really going far, huh?
As wasn't talking about the story. She was talking about the certificate for the $5. Okay, that was so many years ago. I don't even remember exactly, but she had told him the same story.
So
and he more or less told me to.
The fact is, she started out saying it wasn't the amount.
Right.
It was the thought.
Right.
But I guess it was the type of brownie.
I guess.
It wasn't the amount it was the type of brownie. Well, how did the loans come about, ma'am, that you're suing her for?
Well, the first loan was for a stove. And
a stove?
A stove, yes. And it was $428. And our agreement was $35 a month until it was paid off.
When was this?
This is going back to 2003.
Why did you wait so long, Ty?
Because I wasn't going to really address that issue except when the second loan came up. It's like, she doesn't treat me right, just like I said from the very beginning. I don't like the way she treats me. And so I'm tired of being used and ignored. And that's the reason why I had to text her boyfriend, is because she told me her phone was going to be turned off.
Have you ever heard of the statute of limitations?
Yes, that you only have so many years to
you think
someone.
You have over 10?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
What else, ma'am, are you suing her for? The 428. Tell me, when did the other loan come about?
The other loan was January the 9th of 2012. And that loan was $225, which they paid $100 on that loan.
When was it to be paid? You said $35 a month on the other one. This one
when
was
she got her taxes.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, you want to tell me about this?
Yes, I got that from my daughter's school because she was in college and I was short of $225, had no way to get it, and they weren't going to continue letting her go. So I tried everything I could to get to $225. My sister said she would lend it to me to give to her for school. And so I did get the $225, and that's where my boyfriend came in, and he paid at least $100 of that $225.
Okay. Man, were you texting him at 1 in the morning, by the way?
No, not at 1.
What time? What was the latest time?
Probably 11:30. But once again, she gave me his number because she said her phone was shut off, and if I needed any communications, to go through Dan.
Okay, and you addressed it.
That's the reason why.
Okay, and you addressed it to him?
I most certainly did.
You didn't say, tell my sister?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh,
I did.
okay. I didn't wonder, maybe you just talking directly
it's not
to
even
him
like that.
on the creek. All right.
No way.
All right, and your defense is that you don't have the money?
No, I didn't, Your Honor.
Okay, and you don't now?
No, I don't.
Why?
Well, I have a lot of financial things that I needed to take care of.
Have you paid anything on it?
Well, I paid $100. We paid $100 on the $225.
All right, and you have other financial obligations?
Yes,
Did
I do,
you tell her
sir.
that?
I tried to, tell her that each time I tried to make a way to pay her, something came up, and sometimes I wasn't making my hours.
But she can afford a big screen TV that's bigger than mine.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Did you have it before the loan?
I've had that big screen TV.
Before the loan?
It could have been. I'm not for sure. It's been a while. That's an old TV.
How old? Older than January?
Yeah, well, yes, it's old, yeah.
Huh?
Yes, sir,
Older than January?
Yes. It could have been, it could have been before then.
I asked you, was it? And you say, yes, it was. Now you're changing it to could have been.
Okay,
You sisters aren't very honest.
Runs in the family.
All right, runs in the family, huh? Have a good day. $225 is your judgment.
All right, thank you. If you would have paid your debt to start with and quit lying and ignoring people, I'm going to pay you 1 month and then 3 months go by and then I don't hear from you. How am I supposed to take that? And then you don't even come see your mom that's in a nursing home, but you can go out of state
Mom has
with your
nothing
boyfriend.
to do with what's going on
she
here,
most
and what's
certainly
going on
does.
with me and my boyfriend is none of your business.